on, guys? It's your boy Mike from Wicked Inc. Alright, I'm here to answer a couple Q&A questions. I asked you guys to submit me a couple more questions this week on, because I'm going to start doing predictions videos for next week's episode. Then I think this week I'm going to actually start doing reviews for every episode. I thought about getting into it, and I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get into it. I'm going to have a little bit better setup coming here pretty soon. Then this just does not work for me. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into these questions. Some I got from my Facebook, some I got from my group, some I got from my YouTube channel. I narrowed it down a little bit. That way the video's not so long. First question comes from Maria. It says, "Is Carol dead or alive?" I think Carol is very much alive. I'll get into it next question. Somebody asked a little bit more detailed question, but yes, I definitely think she's alive. Hurt probably, but yes, definitely alive. Next question comes from Irma. I hope I'm saying that right. It says, "Was Carol found injured during fighting walkers, and that's how they found her, or do you think she's going undercover?" I don't think she's going undercover. I guess it's a possibility. She could be going undercover. But the pictures that I've seen from the website that I go to shows her getting hit by a car. Now, if that's true, I'm thinking that's probably how they got Beth. Beth went running out into the street waiting for Daryl. They slammed her with the car, picked her up. That's why her stuff was still sitting there. So it's possible they wheeled her in. She's just knocked out like Beth was. Okay, but next question we've got from, let's see. Khan, is Morgan Noah's uncle? No. I don't think Noah's Morgan's uncle. I kind of think Gabriel is Noah's uncle. That's kind of a weird theory, but that's kind of who I think is his relation. Because I know he said he was looking for his uncle. He is in the same area. Granted, I know he was kidnapped and taken to that prison. I mean, not the prison, but that hospital or whatever it is. But I guess just because he's in the area makes me think that he's some kin to Gabriel, and that's who he's looking for. Alright, next question comes from Justin. It says, "Is Ty ever going to get back to the way he was, or is he just going to keep being a babysitter?" Well, I hope that Ty gets back to the way he was, because, I mean, let's face it, Ty was a badass at one point. I just think that the incidents that came after season, or right at the end of season 4, just kind of broke him. But I hope that he will. I hope that he will be a lot more than just Judith's caregiver. I hope he gets back to the way that he used to be. But next question is from Daniel. It says, "Do you think that these people are as bad as the Woodbury people?" No, because the Woodbury people was more of a community, I think. These people, I'm not too sure what's going on exactly with them. I don't think it's anything good, though. I know a couple different ones are pretty shady, as far as I've seen. But no, I would definitely say these people would be worse than the Woodbury people. Alright, next question is from Crystal. Who do you think was worse, the governor or Gareth? I've seen this question floating around on a lot of different groups. I would say it's a matter of an opinion, really. The governor, in my opinion, kind of lost his mind and thought what he was doing was right, which Gareth does too, but in a different kind of sense. Gareth is he eats people. None of us wants to think that we'd actually eat someone, You know, that's a pretty horrifying thought. But when you're starving and you're hungry like that and there's just no food around, you know, what would you do? You know, it's kind of, you kind of got to ask yourself that question. What would you do? I would say the governor was probably worse just because he thought what he was doing was right. And then if you add the, you know, how he was in the comics, he was way worse in the comics. And I just think that just from reading the comics and seeing how he was in the show, like he was nowhere near, like he was a Disney character compared to the way he was in the comics. I just think that he was probably the worst character. Gareth did what he does, right? You know, out of pure survival, hunger. Granted, it don't make it right, and granted, they don't make it any better and any less disgusting. But when you look at it as a hunger standpoint, your human instincts come out when you're hungry like that. Okay, enough of that question. Let's go to the last question. It's from Robert. He says, with everything Carl has went through, do you think he will be able to head the group once Rick has passed? I think once Rick has passed, they'll probably end the show in the comics. Honestly. But yes, I think he's got, you know, through the years of the show going on in the comics to come, I think Carl is going to learn some trades and learn how to do some things. I know in the comics, Eugene is a very valuable asset at one point. So, you know, he can teach Carl how to do some of those things. But yeah, I think once Rick is ready to just let it go and or is just killed off, I think Carl will definitely be ready. Well, those are my answers to the Q&A. Like I said, I am going to start doing reviews starting this week. Probably be released on Mondays. Since I probably won't, I'll watch the show when it comes on, but I'll probably come home and get it again and watch it again before I actually do my review. But like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys have an awesome day. To all my deadheads, I love you guys. You guys rock.